she definitely has a niche, and I'm loving it. If she's been in anything else other than like horror movies or anything scary, maybe I gotta do more homework. But I've been digging Jenny Ortega since. She definitely was in the Scream reboot, which she did a great job. One of my favorite movies early this year is X, and now we have Wednesday. And actually, if you look at it, yeah, Jenny Ortega has been busy. All three of those movies, well, all three of these projects came out in this year alone. Hey, what's going on, folks? Another episode of Just My Opinion with Ryan, aka Ryan Reviews Everything. You see the subscribe button, that would do me a huge favor. I know I've been out for a while. Hey, the holidays are here. I kind of slacked off my game, but I'm back. So let's get into it. I simply want to give a quick overview of the Addams Family spinoff Wednesday. I literally binged through it from Thanksgiving until I think yesterday or so forth. But very great series. I really enjoyed it. I just truly enjoyed the storyline. I really feel like Jenny Ortega did Wednesday tremendous justice. For those who were Addams Family fans, I remember when the movie came out back in 1990, and Christina Ricci played the original Wednesday. And they definitely do like a tribute because Christina Ricci is also in Wednesday, this Netflix spinoff as well. But back to Jenny Ortega. She really bodied this role as Wednesday. For those who are unfamiliar with Jenny Ortega, she definitely has a niche, and I'm loving it. If she's been in anything else other than like horror movies or anything scary, maybe I gotta do more homework. But I've been digging Jenny Ortega since. She definitely was in the Scream reboot, which she did a great job. One of my favorite movies early this year is X, and now we have Wednesday. And actually, if you look at it, yeah, Jenny Ortega has been busy. All three of those movies, well, all three of these projects came out in this year alone. We had Scream that came out this past summer. I think X came out also maybe later on in the summer. And now we have this Wednesday spinoff, which was great. This was just like a star-studded cast. We also have Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia. Definitely been in the game for a long time. Also, acting veteran, we have Luis Guzman, who plays Gomez. And we have the Saturday Night Live alumni or alum Fred Armisen, who plays Uncle Festus. So definitely a lot of who's characters in this show. But for those who aren't familiar, the spinoff of Wednesday goes like this. Wednesday is expelled after she gets revenge on some jocks who bullied her brother Pugsley. These jocks happen to be part of the swim team. And how does she get revenge, you ask? She takes 2 bags full of piranhas, dumps them in the pool while they're practicing swimming or whatever. And that's another thing I do like about this show. I do think it's still PG-13 appropriate or TVMA. I think that's like for like people who are like around 16 years old. I do think it's around that PG-13 TVMA audience. But it is slightly darker than what I originally remember from the Addams Family movies. But like I said, they didn't go overboard with it being too dark, but it's just slightly dark. For example, after she exacts revenge on the swim team, we find out she clearly gets expelled. And later on in the season, we found out that the captain of the swim team actually loses a testicle due to her piranha attack. So there's that. So once again, she gets expelled for sticking up for her brother, and as a result, her parents actually transfer her to a school by the name of Nevermore, which is heavily influenced by Edgar Allan Poe. And this school definitely fits her the best. So it's almost like you kind of question yourself, well, how come she wasn't in this school to begin with? But Nevermore is a school full of werewolves, I guess vampires, and like sirens, or like people who, pretty much like the more related type of people. Is the best way I'll put it. Mermaid like type folks. And and she's still having a hard time fitting in. Wednesday is definitely a toxic individual, definitely antisocial. And we do have one new characteristic for Wednesday in this show. Wednesday actually has the power to see visions if she touches certain people or things. It's not like deep into the future, but it's like the fairly immediate future she can read. Like if she touches you, she could tell you, and a vision happens to happen, she could tell you what's about to go down within the next couple of moments to hours even. Also with the vision, she can touch and even see like the past, I believe. I believe there's one scene where she touches someone and saw like a crime that this person like recently committed. So it was definitely dope. What I did like about it, it also had like this, detective vibe to it. Like, there's like these mysterious murders going on throughout this small town. And Wednesday takes it upon herself to try to really figure out what's going down. Especially because, there's another part of the storyline to where there's like this prophecy that Wednesday could like, damage the entire city, let alone the school. It's just a lot going on in a good way. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too much going on to where you're like, okay, this is too much. It was a very, very, very great storyline. Like I said, and all these things really tying together. I'm really trying my best not to have any, big spoilers, but it's a very dope watch, man. Again, I think Jenny Ortega definitely is in her bag with this horror niche or anything that's kind of dark. As I said, I ran through her resume that I'm familiar with. I'm sure she may have a longer resume, but from just Scream, X, and now Wednesday alone, Ortega killing it already, in my opinion. So I highly recommend anyone to go check it out if you're just watching. If you're a family, if you're an Addams Family fan, anything like that. This was dope to watch. I'm hoping that they come out with a season 2, especially by the way it ended. They could definitely keep going. And while I was watching this series, like I said, you still get the dark comedy, you still get the Addams Family type of vibe comedy in there, but similar to like how Fresh Prince got serious, it would be curious to see what an Addams Family project would look like when it was if it was just straight up serious. Like let's just try to make it like some truly scary shit. But that was just me, my mind wandering. So love it or hate it, folks. These are just my opinions. Peace.